We spent 2 days in the Sumatran jungle in Indonesia, and this is what happened.
Guys, we found one. We're gonna try and get a little bit closer. So the orangutan we just saw apparently weighs around 80 kilograms, which is insane.
Together with our amazing guides, Yaya, Rosie, and our new French friends, we ventured into the jungle with Sumatra Orangutan Explore.
The water is so nice.
Bukit Lawang
It's so hot already. We've literally been walking for like less than 10 minutes, I would say. I'm already sweating, but the views are already here. Bukit Lawang is so beautiful.
Our first steps in the jungle.
I'm so excited. Is it coca?
Yes.
Like coffee? Is it like that one?
This is not like coffee,
No?
but this is a coffee bean.
Oh, like a coffee bean. We tried this before, it's really good. Here we go, coffee bean. Tastes just like nature. Literally tastes like the jungle. It's really nice.
We've left our bags behind because we've been told there is supposed to be an orangutan this way.
I'm so excited. False alarm, guys, no orangutan. But I feel like we're gonna get there very soon.
Signs.
Positive signs. We just went to have a little look, but it wasn't there. I think it's a usual spot that this one's usually found, but maybe he's gone for a little nap or something. But it's so cool. It literally looks like something out of Jungle Book. Fingers crossed, we'll see some orangutans soon. Guys, we found one. We're gonna try and get a little bit closer. Oh, I'm so excited.
Now we're really in the jungle.
Oh, this is amazing. Oh my god. This is a wild orangutan.
He said it's a male as well.
A male wild orangutan. It's so amazing to watch them like swing through the trees.
How easy do they make it look?
They make it look so easy, and they're not hardcore trees. They're like really light branches, and they're just swinging through them. Wow.
It's so cool.
It's amazing to see this.
Same like this tree have a, this is a fruit of the rubber. Inside of the fruit have like a nut. Sometimes it's orangutans or monkey come to here to take it these fruits.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
Tastes good?
The taste is good.
What's
Taste
it?
is like a rubber.
Like rubber.
Yes. And that's why sometimes you can see the orangutans or monkey come out from the jungle.
Oh wow.
Because they
Get
take
some
it
of
the
that.
fruits.
Okay.
And then they take this and turn it into rubber.
No, this is for local people, the farmer. We cut it from here. This is coconut, yeah?
Ah, I thought so.
Oh.
And what does this white thing, what do they do with it?
The white things directly change the color. They to be black, a little bit black, or that is still fresh, it's white.
White.
Even already 1 hour or 2 hours, they will be changed the color
Oh wow.
to be brown. They just put it like this, and then it's to be gel later. After full, they can put it in the one big box and put it together until a big size, and then they sell to the market.
So we had a good little adventure there. We went and saw our first orangutan. We got our bags back now. Luckily no monkeys took them. And so that was a wild male orangutan. In this part of the jungle they also have semi-wild orangutans. So they're orangutans that have been maybe in captivity or maybe have been bred and been looked after by humans until they can be introduced into the wild to help the population grow. They're a lot more comfortable around people, so they can get a lot closer, but you're not allowed to touch them, not allowed to feed them, because they need to learn how to fend for themselves because they are going to be wild. So that one, because it was high up in the tree, wouldn't come near people. It's a little bit more suspicious, a little more scared of people. That's why they said that that was a wild orangutan. Hopefully we can still see some semi-wild ones because they can get a little bit closer to them.
Yes, this is a sour leaf. This is a good medicine also. Long time ago in here, if you have problem with the stomach, you just take it this leaf and put it a little bit salt and directly you eat.
It is sour.
This is a good medicine.
Okay, let's try.
It's like a sour apple.
Oh, it is very sour.
I like that.
Ooh, I actually really like that. Yeah, like in the UK we have Granny Smith apple, which is like very green, lime green apple.
We've explained
Very
Granny
sour.
Smith apple.
Granny Smith apple. It's made it to the Sumatran jungle, guys. Hot tip of the day, guys. If you're feeling ill in the jungle, find one of those. Find a sour leaf. So right next to the sign that we have, there's a little line, I guess, of this is the border of the jungle. So technically,
Now we're in the jungle.
now we're in the jungle.
This is a border and information of the jungle.
So our lovely guide just explained to us that Gunung Leuser National Park is one of the richest rainforests in the world and is home to less than 7,000. And also you can find Sumatran tigers here, elephants, rhinoceros, but they're way, way deeper into the jungle. So mainly just monkeys we're going to see, but you know, we never know.
See a rhino.
Maybe we see a rhino, but I don't think we will. But yeah, really, really cool.
So from 1970 to 2015, this national park used to be a rehabilitation centre. And the reason it stopped being so in 2015 is because it was a success. They managed to get a lot of the wildlife at least back to a good level. And obviously they're still trying to continue to breed, get them to breed and increase those levels. But yeah, in 1970, they stopped hunting all of the wildlife for, you know, skins and to sell on the black market. And then 2015, they managed to get the population levels back up, and hopefully we see a lot of those animals today. Inside tip that there's an orangutan this way.
Okay, so we've not even left the other orangutan, maybe 5 minutes, and now we got to the next spot and one of the other guides said there's another orangutan. So we're on the hunt. We've just seen a little long-tailed monkey walking around. And now we're on the way to find the next orangutan. So this will be orangutan number 3. We're so lucky to be able to see so many. The last one was semi-wild, so a bit more comfortable around people. But I'm so excited. We're seeing so many. I just hope we get to see them a tiny bit closer as well, because that would be just amazing. While we've been on the hunt for the orangutan, we bumped into some white-handed gibbons. That was really cool. And then we've just had a hot tip to say that a big orangutan is this way. So the orangutan we just saw apparently weighs around 80 kilograms, which is insane. It's absolutely massive. We caught a glimpse of him swinging through the trees, but now he's sort of disappeared down into the jungle. It's so cool.
You always have to be careful. These guys were just trying to steal people's bags. Seeing those monkeys go for those bags made us want to go check ours. I can't believe how many we've seen. It's crazy.
This one is so close, we've had to move all our bags because he's right by us. Look at this. Oh my god. It's insane. We have some lunch now. What do we have?
Fried rice.
Fried rice.
Oh, amazing.
Some vegetables. Oh, it looks so good.
Very needed after that.
Very needed. Delicious.
So once we finished lunch, we realised we were a little bit behind schedule and we
Powered through.
had to power through, and the trek got real. It's a lot of uphill, which was tough enough, but then the downhill is so slippy. You're holding on to like branches that are hanging out of the soil. Yeah, it's
Pretty
been
intense. We couldn't record all of it because you need
both hands.
all limbs on deck.
We're about to get to the top of this next ascent. When we do, we're going to have some water and some fruit, and then apparently we're not too far away from the campsite.
Yay.
And the river. We're camping by the river,
cannot wait.
and I can't wait to get in. We're back on the walking trail now. That was a much needed rest. and that fruit was delicious. There was barely a scrap left at the end. We all absolutely demolished it. A little bit more trekking to go. We're about 30 to 40 minutes away from the campsite, and then when we get there we're all gonna jump straight in the river. It's very much needed.
You know what kind of this park?
Oh, it smells really nice.
Is it tea tree?
Yes.
Yeah, jungle expert.
Yeah, that's
I'm here all week. You can hear the sound of the water, the river, which means I can actually see it. Oh my God, it means we're getting so close. And I cannot wait to get in because my face is dripping with sweat again.
So the final stretch is 2 minutes upstream. We switched the shoes out and it's quite nice to dip our feet into this water, and I just can't wait to dip my whole body in next.
How refreshing is this? Oh, this is amazing.
I think we're here.
Oh,
We're so excited for this.
Woo, this is so nice. I cannot describe how much I've been waiting for this.
I feel like I need to like really scrub my skin.
I know, yeah, we are literally so stinky and disgusting. This is amazing. We have had the most amazing day on day one of our orangutan trek, and we just want to talk a little bit about the company that we chose to come with. So we booked our experience with Sumatra Orangutan Explore, and the reason we booked with them is because they're 100% ethical, and not only do they support and protect the rainforest, they also support local communities. For example, every booking that is made with them goes towards the Bukit Lawang Trust, which goes towards helping and educating children in the community, providing them with conservation education and making sure that they know how to look after the wildlife and the rainforest here, since they are the future generation. Another amazing thing they do is they empower and employ local women to do things like making really cool bags that you get as part of your experience. They also make lemongrass soap, which is 100% natural, and there's also homestays that you can stay at in the local area, which also supports towards the community. Another thing we've noticed today is how amazing the guides are. We've noticed when we bumped into other people on other tours, some of the guides will clap or make noises to try and attract the monkeys. With our guides, they completely leave the animals to their own devices. They'll show you exactly where they are, where to find them, how you can see a better view, but they will never call or clap at them to get their attention. Overall, we've had such an amazing day, and now Matt's going to give you a tour of the camp.
It's time to give you a tour of our 5-star accommodation. So right here we have the kitchen. This smells amazing. The chef is very good.
Hello.
We've just been enjoying some tea.
Salamat sore. It's like cream crackers, but with
sugar. Yeah, it's kind of good though.
Yeah, I like it.
And airing out our dirty shoes. Very needed. And then this is where we sleep. All the clothes hanging up because they smell really bad. And it's pretty dark in here, there's no lights. After a long day's walking, that's all we need. We will sleep no problem. Let's go get in.
Let's go get in. Look at this view.
Next time I'll take Good morning! We finished off last night with a few really fun group games. Jungle games was the theme, and then it started to rain just a little bit. It's not been too heavy, but it kind of put an end to the night. So we called it about 9 o'clock, went to bed. A few things did go bump in the night that kept us awake a little bit, but we're in the jungle after all, and overall it wasn't such a bad sleep. Yeah, and today we are just having our morning coffee. The rain's not so bad, we're hoping it stays clear. We're gonna have some breakfast and get on with today's trek. We're hoping we see more orangutans today. Yes. And we have a really, really fun activity planned at the end. So today's trek started off pretty tough. It was pretty much uphill for maybe like 30 or 40 minutes. So we're very sweaty already and I'm very red, but we're starting to go downhill a little bit now, and we're gonna make it back to the place we stopped to have fruit yesterday and then carry on for our search for some orangutans. Look at this view.
Praying for more orangutans today.
Bringing them orangutan vibes.
We got this. So we've just stopped really quickly because the guide spotted a rhinoceros hornbill, which is a lot bigger than a normal hornbill, obviously. He said when its wings are spread, it can go up to 1.7 meters. That's how wide it would be. That's insane. We'll try and show you the footage, but it is really far away, so it's quite hard to see, but so cool. You can really see the size of it even from down here. You can see just how hot it gets in the jungle.
It's only been like an hour.
Yeah, so today we have, what did you say, 4 to 5 hours?
Yeah.
We've done an hour maybe?
Probably.
Hopefully 3 hours left to go.
Hopefully.
But we need to stop as well when we see orangutans. Can you hear it? It's the sound of the white-handed gibbon. It's so cool. Oh, it's
you know the words, sing along.
You know the words.
Whoop.
Whoop.
They're saying subscribe to Couples Quest.
Subscribe to Couples Quest. That's what they're saying. Can hear it. While we were listening for the gibbons, we spotted an orangutan nest and we asked the guide how many hours it takes to make an orangutan nest, and he said it takes 3 minutes, basically less than 5 minutes for them to make it, and that is crazy. Because they don't stay in one place, they move around the jungle and they basically just set up camp wherever they are that night and they just make a new nest every single night. How cool is that? Our guide also just said that orangutans make 2 kinds of nests. So the one that we saw there, that one only takes 3 minutes, and the one that they make it overnight, it takes around half an hour just because they make it a little bit more sturdy. And he said they even make themselves like a little pillow and a blanket to protect themselves from the rain. So that's really cute, but that one takes about half an hour.
Neighbor, sun bear, they break the tree, take the nest of the honey in here.
I can't believe they have honey bears here.
I did not know they had honey bears here. Oh, that's
They make
crazy.
it broken.
Yeah.
So good.
The best mango cutter in the jungle.
So after we finished eating some fruit, our guide said that we had a choice to make. There were 2 ways that we could go. One is hard, with lots of steep going down and steep going up, but another way was harder, going down, more steep going up. So we chose the slightly easier way, and it's seeming like a good choice because this still seems pretty tough and pretty ropey. Some rock climbing already, but the fruit definitely helped. I feel like we've got some more energy now.
I think we're near the end. We can hear the river.
We've done all the ups and downs. At least it's flat now.
Yes, it's finally flat. We've been very, very steep up and then very, very steep down. So it's nice to be on flatter ground. Yay! So we've just reached the end of our trek, which means it's time for the next part. We are taking the jungle taxi, which is basically these big rubber tubes, and we're gonna float all the way down the river back to Bukit Lawang.
Back to the bar where we started.
Back to the bar where we started. How excited are you?
This is gonna be so good.
I can't wait. I'm gonna get in that water first because we're so hot, and then we're gonna swimsuit up and get ready to go. Woo, let's go! We're finally in the river, and this is what I've been waiting for. We are so excited to tube down the river back to the bar, but first we need to cool off. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, it takes you pretty swiftly. Oh.
And we're gonna have lunch first as well.
Yeah, we're gonna have lunch before we head off down the river, but we just needed to cool off because that last bit of trekking was no joke.
It was crazy.
This is so beautiful though.
I'm glad we're here now.
The views are just incredible.
And we had the orangutan send us off at the end.
Yeah, the orangutan with
the
its
baby.
That was so cute. Yeah, we're so lucky with the orangutans. We've seen so many.
So we've worked out that makes it about 11.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like,
considering there's only 7,000.
Yeah.
Less than 7,000.
Less than 7,000.
But it was, but you know, it's a huge open space and they are wild, so
Yeah.
there's no guarantee you can see them.
Yeah.
But they were out in full force yesterday.
Yeah, we saw so many yesterday.
Today, we still managed to see a few, so amazing.
Yeah, the one we saw just now was so close.
That was literally like the cherry on the top.
Yeah, that was like the perfect way to end the trekking part of the trip.
The little baby.
It's so cute. Okay, we're gonna cool off for a little bit, have some lunch, and then head down river.
What a way to eat lunch.
How nice is this? We've got the river beside us.
A delicious mee goreng.
Delicious mee goreng.
The best view.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Let's go!
Bukit Lawang, see the monkeys, see the birds, see orangutan. Hey!
Yeah!
Oh, hey, finish, brother!
That concludes our amazing trip with Sumatra Orangutan Explore.
What an experience. This has been one of the best things we've ever done. I can't believe how many orangutans we saw.
If this is not on your bucket list yet, you need to add it right now.
And now we're seeing it off the right way. With a beer
bintang.
at the bar where we started.
Yes.
If you've loved this video as much as we loved making it, then make sure to see more of our adventures right here.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.